Hello everyone, we're back again for the last couple of cutscenes. Sorry, this is all split up in weird parts. I know I didn't want to do it that way because my Twitch stream is lagging. I still have a fear that it could do that again. I don't know why that's happened. I restarted my router and restarted my laptop and restarted OBS. I did everything of that sort. I don't know what's gonna happen. If it does that again, I will just record the rest of the ending on the PS5 share, and then I'll just render the video and I'll upload it on YouTube, and then we're done. And the rest of the part will be on YouTube. We got the most important bits, at least, on Twitch stream and the VODs, so that's good, at least. So we got that. Tancred, we're gonna talk over your thing again. I don't know if it's how much it is. Champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. There's a lot of people here. That sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours. The rest of you, for that matter, are on the mend, I trust. Yes, I am still on the mend. Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way, and healing magics were no, and I'm impressed how swiftly you've recovered. Again, it is hardly the first time you cheated death. Your strength as well as astonished me. Look what I accomplished. Meteor undefeated, the Song of Oblivion cut short, source of all the reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, I would hope I have been lost. But you held fast. Now we didn't, as it's a mark to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. Thanks, Tancred. That's for the lesser gift, however. Next time we see her, I would appreciate you not describing your travel plans with Orion J as aimless wandering. We have a purpose in roaming, after all. Keeping an eye on things, signs of the world stage. There will be never an end to the little problems and go untended by the nations. We'll do our best to help out where we can. I am also redoing this because I have no idea where it stopped. Which is supposed in the approach not removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I'm faring well and leave it at that, eh? Also, I was waiting in the queue for an hour. No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for so long, but then when I think of a home, there's the rising stones that come to mind. How many times have we set far from this base, thence to return, when our work was done? On the day the signs came together, I hoped Minfilia to find a place where she belonged, but never did I expect to find one here myself. Including me, Joanna. I have a question for you, and imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? It might be a dull moment, that's for saying. Man, that's a tough. I've heard about this decision. Yeah, this choice, this question. It's the best decision I've ever made. I can honestly say the same. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny talking fortune teller into the bargain. Yes, I guess I will. I guess you two are gonna go off. Be boyfriends or all that. Good on you. 'Tis a shame the Scions are disbanding, even if only in name. I still fondly recall the day you granted me my uniform. The memory remains vivid, yet it feels like a lifetime ago. Happened for me too. I considered returning to the Adder's Nest, but since I've come this far, I've decided I ought to continue my journey and venture to Garlemald instead. I can't hold the candle to the infamous wandering minstrel, but I thought I might share with the Guardians the tale of your epic deeds. Extend to them an olive branch of song, if you will. Oh. Hello, Bloomida. The exploits of you and your companions are truly an inspiration to us all. I have never felt more compelled to hone my own skills, and I have one day might be able to accomplish such heroic deeds. Agmus means to visit Limsa, and I will join him and continue my search for. I know not when we will meet again, but please take care of yourself. Yeah, buddy. Still just believe our battle extended to the ends of creation, but seeing the Scion's mission to completion is both an honor and a privilege. As for myself, I've spent quite a while away home, so I think I'll return to Limsa for now. And once I get there, the first order of business will be drowning in a pint of three at the Drowning Wench. Tataroo. Come on, Joanna. Don't miss a chance to say a word to each of our friends. After all, you've been through together, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hey, what up? Well, this pressing matters, according to him anyway. A pity he couldn't be here to witness the momentous occasion, though he bids me tell you congratulations. As for me, well, once the signs disband, I intend to resume my work in Rauger's Reach. I suppose I'm involved in supporting Garabania too, though he would not admit as much. He will have my help, whether he wants it or not. Feels strange now. Me Link Pearl's gone quiet. Since my unique skills no longer need for the safety of the star and all, I'm going to become an adventurer like you, traveling far and wide. I imagine I'll start heading to Mericidia, or the New World. Just need to find myself a ship first. Good luck with that. It's a very tough adventure. Oh, Joanna, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Duel. I mean, he saved my life, so yeah. When he came to me in Charlian, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause. And so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have been ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It worked out. You did the right thing. I had to beat him up sometimes, so I mean, I guess fighting at the end of the world is pretty good. It is a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel wholly inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle. Nor could I face the forum without my nerves getting the better of me. I always fell to you and the others. I must and will do better. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Aldizian. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully... hang on a second. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully... hang on a second. Alright, I need to test that. That was good. I have the staunchest help in Raha and Ojika, and our other remaining members. Together we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such time, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel the allure for the task itself. Damn straight. Go to different places. Who knows what new adventures we'll find? Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Thanks, Gryle. Let's go in this order here. Alien. There has been naught but chaos since the Telophoroi first appeared. Towers, lunar primals, the Empire, the final days? Yet we have weathered it all, and lived to see the sun rise on a new day. And now the peace has returned, I can finally resume my travels with my grandfather. Perhaps we will go to Kugane to relax in the Bokaisen hot springs. That might be nice. Of course, my journey will not simply be for pleasure. I will collect information on the territories I travel. Perhaps I should visit Naxia via Doma. I totally thought that you were dead. I forgot that he lived. You were but an amateur adventurer when we first met. I actually do remember this. You first meet before Copperbell Mines, I believe. They are the two grandfather and granddaughter duo outside the mines. And then, yeah, I was doing the primal Runway Boy and stuff, so I do remember this, yeah. But look at you now. You've grown into quite a fine young lass. Just as I always knew you would. One might say I'd have settled down in my old age, but seeing you now has set my adventurous spirit ablaze once more. But the first journey I set out upon will be a long-awaited hot springs tour with my dear friend, Home. Nice. Orianje, what will you do now? You're gonna go travel the world with Tancred. Like everyone disappears in this one-to-one talk. Joanna, thou hast spoken with our comrades. Although this parting will be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow, akin to Pixie's path. The navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loporrits embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose, a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Eteris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn from each other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Loporrits gleefully disperse across our lands, in the name of mutual understanding. Hydaelyn, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born this star. And 'tis Venat's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. I guess so. It's good on those Loporrits. Exploring Eorzea, exploring Eteris. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish more keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man results in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance, I'd call it friendship? Come on. I did not wish to presume. I would be honored should they consider me a friend, for it is certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. Yeah, they like you. Oh, but I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, and mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine action spurred allies to suspect betrayal, and yet here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. No problem, buddy. Thus instead I do proffer my humble support, be it upon the deepest abyss or the highest of heavens. Even if I must needs founder across stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Oh. Hang on a second. I forgot to tweet that I was live again. I guess it's holding up, so we'll hopefully this will hold up, yes. Hang on, I'm deleting the tweet because I just said in the tweet all I said was final cutscenes. That's it. No one knows what I mean. It's like final cutscenes of what? Like, what are you playing? I mean, I obviously will see, but like, no one on Twitter may see. I don't know. Might as well. Oh, I'm not gonna self-promote myself any more than that. I'll say, what are we doing now? Where are you going? You gonna join your brother? Joanna, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you hadn't heard, we received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the land surrounding the bounty, when the skies first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one in which was an area in the northern empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Shellian too may have come under threat. Oh, thank goodness. It's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capacities of each nation to handle on their own. The signs are no longer needed. Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can, of course. As individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alpha now. Oh, you are going Alpha now. They were among the worst affected, and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it easier, though, that I'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem, save every lost soul. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of our many moments of triumph, and the accompanying determined expression. Aw, thanks. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without warning. Please forgive me. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere, trying my very best. I look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alice Leveilleur. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. That being said, the next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved. So don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Yeah, just don't use the LB3 every time, and you'll be okay. Gotta wait at least about 10%, 15%. That's pretty good. That's a good percentage. Oh, Joanna, pray, forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been tending the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I've made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will be endeavored to write as often as I am able. That's good. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Charlian. But Alice and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Isobar contingent, still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helmed the relief effort, with support from our allies, the people of Garlemald among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Licinia and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. There we go, because the truth of Lord Quintus's words. The truth that whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. I guess that's true. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts, that we might better help them to begin anew. I'll visit when I can. I do fates there anyway. By all means, full glad I would be of your visit. I believe I speak for Alice as well. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me, in good times and bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly count. We've been here from beginning to end. The world is changing and will continue to do so. Yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you, in good times and in bad. as a dependable comrade and dear friend both. Thank you, Joanna, from the bottom of my heart. Speak with Tadara. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the Rising Stones. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk at spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. In my capacity as your receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet. Be well. We get Argos horn. Reaching across time and space, the sound of his horn brings Argos bounding to your side. A wind-up hero... Heroes? Come on. You know who the hero is. And then, yeah! And Walker and Flo. The footballs orchestration and all that. Complete. Everyone's going. Aww, there they go off. I'll be sure to visit your boutique.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then.
Mm-hmm.
Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
Right.
Prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Yeah.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library.
Gonna hang out with Matoya.
And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Yeah, all four of you could go.
Piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Raza
yes.
Khan, will you not?
You'll be, a good guard.
For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways. Each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
I'll go where the wind takes me. Maybe I'll try extreme trials.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge her plans.
I don't know. They haven't told me.
Quite right.
Indeed. Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
What is next? What? Burb. Aw. I'm thinking about, taking it easy. Oh. We never did use the present crystal tower for something. We didn't need to seal any more accents after that. Oh. You stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Speaking of... No fucking... What?
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze.
A little bit!
An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirs.
No fucking way.
Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers.
The raids are in the past? What?
Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium.
Yeah!
Ah, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
What the fuck is happening? How did the raids take place in the past? That doesn't make any... What? You think we were done with time travel? We just keep going, don't we? I'll be doing that in the future. You've completed the main scenario quest Endwalker. Quests to unlock new content have been available in Old Charlian. Additionally, you may now enter dead ends with a party of NPC avatars. Make use of this feature in the trust interface located under duty in the main menu. Rest well, champion of Aderis. Damn, wow, it's not weird to not call this place Aderis, huh? For many and more adventures await you. Its course might ring for all. Can we go back inside? Oh, there you are, buddy. Hey. What happens if we come in? Everyone's gone. Oh, you're gonna make a boutique here. Oh, you're back. Did you forget something? I just wanted to see how it was faring. You say, aw, that's so sweet. Rest assured, everything is fine. Right now, I'm working on a new product that's bound to fly off the shelves. It can get pretty lonely here, but like you, some familiar faces occasionally drop by. In anticipation of such visits, I make a point of keeping the place nice and clean. Maybe this will be a place where we get tombstones and things. Or, I don't know. I know the tombstones are in, like, Ratzathan. I just want to go into Solar. The Warring Triad is still there. Yeah. Sadly, no one ever comes in here, do they? Makes sense. Because, I mean, Philia was here. Wait, now that I think about it, why did I forget? It was like, Moonbreeder never made it to the Rising Stones. Wait, she did. She did make it to the Rising Stones. I'm mixing my timelines up here. She came here to the Rising Stones during that patch and then died in half a patch later. You can forgive me for mixing that up, alright? It was very quick. Arya's there. I almost have Red Mage to level 80. Literally. Look at that. Look at that. That's so funny. We have a couple stops to go before I end the stream. I wanted to keep going a little bit longer, but internet. Huh. I want to see some new forms of dialogue, little bit by bit. There's only like three important people. I wonder what they say. They're playing something, I don't know. Let's go talk to this dude. I never did do the area quests here. Hey, what up? Do you say anything? Joanna, I have a sight for sore eyes. When your starship came flying back, this old mercenary was weeping tears of joy. And he ain't ashamed to admit it. Now, I ain't sure my bar's got anything worthy of a savior of the star, but we lacking quality. We can always make up for quantity, ain't that right? Alright, there's that dude. Apparently he has a lot of booze. Hopefully people aren't too drunk in here. Wait, what am I doing? I have to teleport to the other area. New Gridania! Zoop! It's the only one that's like a little far, only because it's like, it's close, so close that we don't need an Ethernet thing. It's fine. It's not too far. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Welcome, Joanna, welcome. As graceful as ever, I am that you saved the star. I am most grateful for all your safe return. Victory would lose its savor were you still not with us. Will you stay a while and have some tea? If so, I should very much like to hear about your tales of courage and high adventure, just until you've drained your cup. No, I'm good. Oh, tea for me. One last lady to visit. The most important one. The one I started the journey with. It's cool that they update people's dialogue here and there. Ghosty. Oh, I forgot to also activate these. Let's, don't show up here, right? I don't think they do. Where's the whistle? Thought I had it. Hang on. Ethernet. Adventurers Guild. There it is. Argo's Horn. A little buddy. I have to refrain from using some of these things for a while. Hey, Modi. Well, if it isn't Joanna, every man in his chocobo's been talking about of late. But that's what you get for saving the whole star, eh? Not to worry, though. The novelty will wear off enough. And you can go back to enjoying a quiet life. But whatever happens, rest assured you'll always have a place. Here at my bar. Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, can I go to the Crystarium? Is there anyone even there? Not sure. I wouldn't assume so. Actually, it's hard to tell. I just go to an inn. Any inn will do. We go to my apartment. Let's do that. Hang on. To end this off, then I gotta go level things. I could, I guess, switch, can't I? I could. The stream is going fine for now, and I got nothing else to do, so maybe I won't end the stream, but I'll end this episode, the ending of Endwalker, and then we're done. Let me just go to... Where is my apartment? Estate, not my estate hall. That's not what I wanted to go to. Lavender Beds. Nope. My bad. Oh, my apartment there. Put. Is it at the end here? There it is. First of all, it's flow. Ah. I'll listen to that later. Does it not? Okay, we'll just keep it on there then. We could also edit the playlist. Let's put... Sorry. I had to track. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, yep, right there. And then, Land estate. That's it. That's Endwalker. We did it. All the way through Paladin. It took a couple weeks, but I say that was a great ass journey. I've already said most of my opinions during the ending credits. I don't know how that's gonna work because all the parts are just broken. Awesome. But yeah. I want to thank everyone for coming on out. And that's it now. I'm gonna end this part. We'll see each other again. As the journey never ends, we will go to the Pandemonium raids and then 6.1 and onward. You keep playing this game until it gets bad, and then I am sad and I have to stop playing it or something and do something else. Or I don't know, next Final Fantasy MMO comes out, who knows? Hopefully I have enough finances to keep paying the monthly subscription. But for now, what eases my worries is at least they're giving it for free for a bit because the servers are kind of bad right now. Which, you know, isn't there too much their fault, but you know, it's a lot of terrible things going on. So with that, without further ado, Joanna, it's time to wave goodbye. See you later.